Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Versace.
Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another stream. We're here for another day in CCS, getting into the weekend. It's Friday night. I am exhausted after this week. I want to be done with the school year. Honestly, I really do. 2 more weeks. Can we make it? That's the whole thing. But yeah, we're here at CCS, and we got 2519 tonight, bus and route, as you guys can see right here. So we'll be in an EFX, switching it up, switching it up. So we'll be doing just that today, and it's a nice bus. Already got everything pre-tripped, ready to go. We just gotta head on the route, and this one seems not. I mean, it seems kind of long, but it's all kind of close, so I can't really tell how long this route's gonna take. It's just gonna we're just gonna have to find out as we go here. So on time for once, well, kind of. So kind of on time. We'll get to it though. Let's get the radio on. Trying to figure out how I want to get there. What's up? It's been a long time since I've driven the EFXs, and I gotta say, since last time, they do handle a little bit better than they did. I still not what I prefer, not preferable, but they handle better than they did. Unless it's just been that long since I've driven one,
So, I got a little thing for A3 people.
What's up, Richard Mueller?
There's going to be kind of a special sound for it when it idles.
Yeah, I believe 2519, even though it's 19, I think it's a 2018 EFX.
Rattles.
I think.
Like a real.
Oh no, it's a 2020 EFX. It's backwards. It's the other way. The year ahead. I don't know when what year they got ahead, but
True that.
2519 is a 2020 EFX. So this thing's brand new. Pretty much, essentially.
I remember one time we're on 194 and it rattled so bad some kid got hurt by it.
I'm doing alright, Richard. Thanks for asking. It's been a busy week. Oh, lag. There it goes.
I feel like they did because when it started rattling, I heard some kids say, ow.
Yeah, it's been a long week, to say the least. I haven't been the busiest today, but like, it was a long day in school.
Cracks in the plastic somewhere.
I drove a lot, so
86.
kind of tired.
God.
My thumb's been hurting all day. I don't know why.
That one. So bad. I feel like in a few years that whole dash is gonna be cracked away, broken.
We turn here.
I think it's the A3s that are lagging.
I think so too, because when John spawned, my game just... It's fine now, but like, as it was trying to load his bus, it like died.
Well, that's
Alright,
because
John, you'll be okay taking care.
okay.
I don't want to kick him out of the thing, but like, it's kind of what happened.
Tyler?
0213? No.
15 out of 5.
I feel bad kicking him out of the kicking him out of his bus,
What
but
about one of the 07s?
it doesn't bother me. But it seems like it's bothering other
Ooh,
people.
I'll take 20.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks left. In RoR, Cardinals gonna be going for an extra week or two, so
Best 07.
or I guess
ever.
yeah, an extra week. So I guess we have 3 weeks
Austin,
of
is that
Cardinal,
better?
but oh yeah, only 2 weeks left of school. It's exciting. If anyone if anyone sees me on Discord, I got my countdown going on. 10 days left of school at the
Did y'all
moment.
see the picture I put in a QG of the cute little TC that we have here in Alabaster?
Yes.
Lord, that was bumpy.
I love that thing.
Abandoned? What do you mean,
I love
Ashton?
the FX65. That thing was good too.
We have a whole bunch of those, 2007s and 2005s.
And
That's
then
exciting. We're
a
this close to the end of the school
handful,
year.
Like 4 or 5 2008 Visions. And then all C2s.
Nothing wrong with CT. At least in my book. I guess some people have differing opinions about
I
that.
don't know why, but this thing is lagging.
Is the reflections on?
Yeah, we're doing just fine. Let's
Just
see.
base reflections, I don't usually lag with that.
45 frames, that ain't bad for recent,
Don't
for the new
get
versions of
shadows on,
RoR.
too.
Yeah, I got shadows on. That usually doesn't lag me out.
This route ain't that bad. I wouldn't mind it if I had to drive it.
We got a whole 2% pay raise from the state, which comes out to be like $1.70 a day.
I mean, hey, it's
Ooh.
$1.70 more. That's money.
Right.
Money's money.
That comes out to something like $300 a year.
300 more that you didn't have before.
Right.
Like,
Almost a rent payment. Well, probably about a
May
third
not-
of a rent payment right there.
may not seem like that much, but over time it does add up. So
So, in the summer, we're getting rid of our Huntsville C2s.
man, it's sad to see C2's already
Where they
retired.
going?
Probably the scrapyard.
Sad to see C2s are already getting retired.
Those things are only 2009s. They got years left in them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I hate about D300. They take perfectly fine buses and they retire them. They only last 13 years here.
See, we're trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel for all we got right now here.
I mean, hell, we don't want more freaking Hamilton buses. Leave that shit in the scrapyard.
I understand, like, places down south keeping buses for a lot longer, but up here it's rare to see an old bus because it's so bad up here. Everything
We don't
rusts.
get the rust.
Yeah,
at
see,
all.
here everything rusts, so that's why we're scraping the bottom of the barrel and we have 09s.
When you look at those pictures I put, those buses don't have. Their 2004s, 2007s don't have a lick of rust on them.
They're clean. Our buses
Now-
would last a long time down there. Like,
No, and now mold and mildew from all the humidity, that gets bad.
oh, I'm sure it does over time.
The 2008 Visions, they all have black spots all over the seats. We
I
just
mean-
ignore it.
Yeah, I would take that over rust. He's here. I don't know if it's a design flaw on the FS65. I want to say it is because we've had to rebuild the stepwells on all of them. Now we
it
only have
absolutely
one, and it
is.
just had its rebuilt. So
Oh my god.
It gets bad around the rub rails on those Thomases too.
I heard about that on the C2s. Apparently, underneath the body panels, there's like some grooves, and those grooves are supposed to be clean, empty, but there's all this crap just stuck up in them. Like just a whole bunch of crud just everywhere.
You know, one of our last 07s that's on the lot, 79, that thing's
What's up, Emery?
freaking destroyed, man.
I do not know the year for the date for next year's school year to start. I don't know it yet.
And I looked through the
We'll figure it
door
out. Probably somewhere around August 20th. I don't know what day that is specifically, but
fall through.
Someday around August 20th
Well,
is usually when we
I
start
would
school.
lose my mind if someone fell through the step wall on my bus. I would be cackling.
Well, at least nobody will use that bus no more.
What's up, bus driver
Kids
12?
would be screaming and crying. I'd be laughing.
Oh my god. Finally got a new route. Well, congrats, FaZe. How is it?
You know, I should go to the lot and ask them if I can get the grill off of that thing. Like, I give them like $100 for that thing.
I don't know if you saw, but my last trip to our lot, Tim had 32 in the garage, and he had the whole turbo just pulled out of it. Or at least the filter for it. He was getting to the turbo. That thing, I don't know what happened to it. Turbo blew, as far as we know.
A Mercedes engine?
Cummins, 2016.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he had that thing in pieces and was looking at it, trying to figure it out.
Still, like I always say, still better than 29.
But it's rare to see 32 in the shop, so I was shocked to see it there. I'll have to send a picture later.
I forgot, we have one CE, an Alabaster. It is a 2005 0558. It's a handicap.
What do you mean, what type of CB do I use? CB channel? We're in Discord. That's where we're all talking. In a Discord channel. Be cool if there was like an actual CB radio we could use, but unfortunately that just doesn't exist.
Where did Jordan go?
Okay.
Alright, thanks Hayden. Thank you for coming to morning.
I gotta say, this EFX is it's kind of nice to drive. You know, it's been a while since I've been in one.
You guys know that A3 I usually check out, that I take thousands of pictures of, bus 12? That was in the shop for a few days, and the driver of it got a Thomas, and he said he hated it because he doesn't really like Thomas.
Our drivers, they love the C2s here. That's why we just keep getting them. They don't have any complaints about them.
Well, the thing is, it was an EF.
Oof.
Like 2010 EF from, you know, where they don't take good care of their buses.
You see here, some of the drivers, like only a select few of them have driven other types of buses, like Bluebirds and stuff, and they don't like them. They like the C2s. I don't know what it is. They like them.
Those C2s drive real nice. Like driving a C2 is like driving a Cadillac, like an Escalade.
My bus driver relates her new bus 10 to just a huge minivan. That's what it feels like it drives as. It doesn't feel like a bus to her.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, like, stepping off those Shelby County buses and into these nice C2s, there is such a difference. It goes from being like a machine to being a leisurely experience.
Yeah, that's what all our drivers regard our FS65, I guess singular now, the one FS65 has. It's a tank. Because they're driving these C2s and they hop in an FS65 and it's like, whoa.
You know, I kind of feel like the EFs are kind of like utilitarian, something like that.
Sup, Nick Plays?
I don't know. They just look so uncomfortable.
I didn't really know what bus I was driving for
Like,
the stream,
from the
Jason.
dash
I didn't even know I was gonna be in
kind
the
of view.
EFX. It just worked out. So that's why the
Like,
picture
I've
shows
yet to
5718.
see a layout for a driver's area of a Type D that I feel like would be as nice as like a C2 or the old Bluebird. Those skull panels, like the big old black skull looking things from the 90s, those are the best.
Like the TCs or the All
No,
Americans.
and like the conventionals, like the bird left.
Oh, YouTube's not saving enough
I love
videos to
those.
maintain smooth streaming.
Like the
Great.
perfect angle.
I think the Amtran or
What's up, Aiden? It's been a
something
pretty good
FE
week
had
and a good day.
switch
Just
handle
busy.
like that. Trying to remember Amtran or Carpenter.
Okay, 7106. We're gonna wait for everybody else.
I think he's used to that at this point. Listen, at least I'm doing better today. I only have one more stop and I'm on my way.
We'll pull up on that left lane over there.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream. Why it's not being
Amtran
smooth,
FEs
but that's
have
rough.
the same control center as an ICRE.
But they ran better, I think, because
Oh yeah.
Max Force DTs are absolute garbage in the REs.
Garbaggio.
Shoot, those
True.
90s era DT 466, those were monsters.
I wish I lived to see it, but 13 years.
I think back in the day here, looking at old pictures of our 3800s, because that's all before we were a whole fleet of C2s, we were a bunch of F65s and then a whole fleet of 3800s. That's all we had, Thomas 3800s all day. And I think we ran the mechanical DT 466s and then the E once that came along.
Though the E's and the mechanicals.
Take two?
Back then, B300 was all Bluebird. Like 90% of the fleet was Bluebird.
Yeah, I thought we
Like-
would have had some T444Es here, but we don't. It's all DTs, so the more you know.
In the 90s, Shelby County was Bluebird City. It was Bluebird Freightliners, Bluebird Fords, Bluebird 3800s, some TC 2000s we had.
Yeah.
I wish that I was here when we had 3800s running around. I feel like that would just be awesome seeing those beasts going down the road. And they look like beasts too.
They drive like beasts.
If only I was here when we had them. We did have one when I first went here, my first year, but it was retired halfway through the school year. I think it was a 2001 3800, bus 21.
Was retired. Shoot, we still got 2001s running around.
Yeah. Yeah, we were retired 21 and 22, which was a 22 was a 2002 FS65 with a cat. I want to say it was a cat. I don't know for sure, but it seemed like it had a cat.
It was the TC 2000 that took 2001, right?
What?
Did I hear that right? 2001 TC.
3800.
Oh.
My route bus for Shelby County, like my assigned bus, just up until January was a 2001 Freightliner.
Wow.
017.
Nice phase. Congrats.
Did I ever tell you the story about how I fell off the back?
I don't think so.
We
There he goes.
during COVID, we were leaving the back doors open while they were parked at the garage.
I'll
or
catch up
not
on chat in a
garage,
minute, guys.
Football fields where we park. So they would air out, and it was real icy one morning, and I went back there and stuck my head out the back door to check the yellow lights, and I slipped on that metal seal. All 25 other bus drivers in the yard saw me bust my ass.
I could see that. I did that once trying to get on the bus in the winter. Everything was a sheet of ice. We shouldn't even gone to school that day. And the bus shows up. And I was like, okay, walk right, be careful, it's icy. And of course, the first step I take, and I was the front of my line, because when the bus gets here, we all line up. And we get on the bus in a single file line. And as soon as I started walking, I just right there on the ground.
My route would take me down this big old dirt road, and when it would rain real hard and turn to mud, and then it would freeze.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
And I'd be coming down that dirt road going 5 miles an hour because Southerners, we don't know how to drive on the ice.
Shoot, we don't even know how to, and we live in it. It's like the amount of people I see that don't know how to drive in the stuff, even though we live on it, is absolutely insane. I literally just started driving however many months ago, and I feel like I'm already driving better than some of these people out here.
I can drive in rain so hard I can't see 10 feet in front of me. I can drive in a tornado, but God forbid it's snowing or icing.
I don't know how I do it, too. I'm in a little Camry, like, front-wheel drive. I don't even have snow tires on the thing.
When it would get icy, my little Kia I had, the little front-wheel drive Spectra, that thing was a trooper. I called it a mountain goat.
People come to me bragging about their all-wheel drive, and I'm like, nah, front-wheel drive, I do just fine.
I could get that little Kia out of places I probably could not get my truck out in the snow and ice.
I could see that.
Then again, if it snows and ice, everything's closed anyway.
It's like, shut down the state. Where am I in PM lineup?
Okay. You are third.
Thank you much.
Okay,
drive off.
1619 to 5211, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
We'll just park right
Can
here.
you grab... Hayden has a couple trailer parks. No, not trailer park. Yeah, he has trailer park. Can you get those for me?
Alright, let me catch up on chat
Yes,
here, guys.
I know where that is. Mm-hmm.
And
Let's
the loop
see.
2. The loop.
We got Aiden coming in here. Got 4 golf matches done this week. Monday got a score of 68. Tuesday won a 58. Thursday of 60. And today 53. All 9 holes. That sounds pretty good. I mean, it seems like you got better throughout the week. If I remember correctly, yeah, lowest number is the best, right? And I want to say 53 is pretty good for 9 holes. I'd have to say. I probably would do worse. Gravity, I checked him. There it is, Mr. Pig. What's up, though? Your bus driver knows how to? Okay, our bus drivers actually do pretty good up here. I gotta say. Like, we have some bus drivers, okay, there's some that slip and slide in the snow. That's a little questionable. Well, honestly, a lot of our bus drivers do pretty good in the snow. We do have some get stuck on hills sometimes, though. Get the radio back on here for you guys.
I said to him, honey, I don't even know what that means.
Why is that, FaZe? Is it just
He
to
was
attract
wanting to know
attention,
if
or?
Will run on
Troy wasn't
32
making a
bit,
stop, though.
and I
He was
said,
crashing. He was
You
lying.
chose the worst person to ask that question to.
I don't know who's in 1420, but what's up? Like, it's 1420. 2021
DVD player.
EFX. That's what I mean. The year's gone off somewhere.
What's a DVD player?
Did you just ask that question seriously, or are you?
I know you didn't.
I'm not asking that seriously.
I
Okay.
was gonna say. Even
God
I
sakes,
know
what a
DVD
VCR
players.
is.
It's not that old.
When you go to like VHS, I can understand some people with like VHS stuff, but like even those were still around when I was little.
I have a VHS player.
Yeah, we have one.
In my room, my classroom.
Same here.
Does ours work? I don't even think it does, but we have
Oh, I
one.
use
It
it.
used to. I know that much.
We have one in our basement. VHS player.
I'll throw tapes in there and play them. I'm not allowed to use the DVD players at Thompson Middle School because I break them.
There it is.
So anytime I need something there, they have to roll me the
There he goes.
box TV.
There's John in 2007. I don't think I've ever seen 2007.
It just got added.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen it. It looks good. Question is, does it have underfloor? No, it doesn't. Man, okay, now and no ad. That's my kind of bus right there.
If you notice, there's a little Easter egg on the back.
I haven't even looked at the back yet.
I'll stop right here.
I think I see it. It's one of these stickers. I know that much. I'm sure.
Well, Austin said it. Midwest Transit.
Okay, so it was the sticker right there. I wasn't sure. I gotta say though, like, I'm gonna have to seriously start looking at this bus. Doesn't sound like it's got any of the new sounds, but it looks good.
I specifically chose these sounds for the 07s because the R07s had that kind of idle.
It sounds pretty good. A little quiet, but it sounds good.
Ooh, Connor.
Sup, Kingston?
Good.
You know how we have the same.
Okay, so it is
Thomas
to
install, right?
increase. It is to increase visibility,
Over the
huh?
summer, I'm gonna be working for them.
Do I know what
delivering buses.
Laserdisc is?
Ooh,
Okay, I'll be honest.
nice.
I have heard,
I'm really hoping
of
I get to
Laserdisc.
drive an EFX.
but do I know what it is? Not really.
That would be cool.
So I guess do I fail? I think I fail your true test. I've heard of it though.
CCS News EFX.
Like I know it exists.
Shoot, if they come
I just don't
through
know what
our
it
dealer,
is.
I know
I'm
ours
sure
is
they will.
like the one here in Birmingham is like the main one.
Yeah, that looks good. 2007. Man, that looks good. There it is. All right, let's ride with some people here.
Oh my god.
Who we got on the road? David. Okay.
If I was able to choose the mirror set on this things, these double nickels wouldn't exist. The ones on the passenger side, those
There it is.
are the
Midwest
Eagles.
Transit Equipment. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that's what the Easter egg was. I thought it was, though.
Broke them off.
Some
Lots of
DVD that is 3
Austin.
times the size and holds less data at a lower quality. I think from the 70s and 80s. Yeah, see, I've heard of Laserdisc, but I've never actually, I never knew what it was, so. Well, there you go. You learn something every day. I'm
No,
assuming
my
it.
mom
it's in the
said she
name.
saw
A
Bluebird
laser.
with a faded stop
Laser's
arm
the
going
disc?
back up a tow truck
I guess.
this morning. So I think 2904 broke down because I didn't see it at CCHS today.
Faded stop arm.
Bluebirds are the only buses my mom knows. She'll see any school bus and go, "Is that a Bluebird?"
It's cool.
Because when my mom was in high school, she drove a bus. Because back then, juniors and seniors in high school drove the buses, and they had Bluebirds. Yeah,
Oh, I see. I think having Laserdisc would actually be kind
that
of cool,
was a
huh?
thing up until
Guess they're kinda
the
rare.
1980s. Especially in North Carolina. I was reading an article somewhere about it, and the year they stopped doing it, they stopped allowing it, like 1986 or something like that. They had something like 3,000 high school seniors driving the buses there.
I don't even work on these
Holy crap.
buses. I don't know where they get stuff from, but if so, that's kind of cool.
They're the best.
He's got some nice. Wow. I never realized how nice that
North
LED
Carolina's
headlight
best
texture is. Look at that.
cool thing ever.
That's nice.
I'll hit you.
You can't tell, but I was doing air quotes.
There it is. I think we're all sitting now.
Let me tell y'all.
There's Connor. Sitting at, what is that? The
There are
shell?
these new snack things called
1619.
Cheez-It Snaps. They're like Cheez-It potato chips. Y'all gotta get some.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a vibe right there.
I'm
That
still
sounds
on
like
the
it
hunt for-
smacks. Like, smacks hard. Like,
I'm never gonna buy another kind of snack again now that I've got these Cheez-Its.
Man, I've tried taco Cheez-Its. Those are amazing. They're waves though.
they sound like they're good on paper. I guess I gotta try. I gotta write this stuff down. I gotta try stuff.
I am the purveyor
Brian.
of snack foods. I love snack foods.
Whose engine fan is on?
I don't know why that
I'm
is,
gonna need you
Kingston.
to cover a different route today. I need you to do bus 6808, route 6808.
I think that was to Brian. I must tell Troy you said hi. You're suing Cardinal. There it is.
Nobody loads until we get there.
God damn.
Oh dang. Not in all
Anyways.
caps.
I think I know
We'll
which
see if he
EF has the
replies.
best mirror set. And that'd be 7512.
You know what I saw in the Facebook Thomas group? There's a guy who builds, who works on the assembly line there, and he said that there's EFXs out there that have the HDX big old Euro mirrors on them.
Ew.
I saw that, yeah.
And ever since I've read that, I've been searching the internet for a picture.
A what?
EFXs with those big old HDX mirrors.
I'd be interested to see one, but I don't think I'd like it.
I like how those mirrors have the
cross views in like
yeah.
part of them.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool.
I had to stop because I was about to go. They got the bug eyes on them.
Well, think about it like this. If there's an EF with A3 mirrors out there, of course there's going to be an EFX with HDX mirrors.
Well, they build them with them. It's an option from the factory.
Who would have known?
That
Like,
are the bug eyes.
I was gonna say, imagine one on a C2, but I guess it doesn't physically work like that because
I know.
you have the hood.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
That's a shame. I've seen C2s with, like, if you look at the EFXs here, how they have like these type of, I guess they're called Euro mirrors too.
Yeah.
I've seen C2s with those. They do not look good. Like, I've also heard like complaints from those drivers that drive buses like that, the C2s. It just it doesn't work. Not
You
good.
know, the worst mirrors I've ever encountered are on some C2s. The C2s with the tiny one set mirror on them.
Just all like the ones we have.
Yeah, we've got them too. I cannot stand those. You cannot see anything.
Then you got the double. I guess they're double bigs is what I call them. I got the biggie smalls and then the double bigs. That's how I call them. But
Our new have the big fancy. I think when you say biggie bigs, we're talking about the same thing. But I call them double nickels.
Yeah, they're basically that, but obviously they're not nickels anymore. But
I just remember
the two
seeing
bigs.
Yeah.
a CE with double nickels.
Alabama just recently required that every school bus in the state has to have an amber strobe on it.
Amber strobe.
Yep.
Like,
Kind of like
what
a
do you
work
mean?
truck.
And like
Oh.
No, those.
on the top of the bus, it has to be orange.
That's interesting. I was trying to
Because
figure out what you meant by that because I was like, well, like strobing amber lights on the front or like on the roof like a work truck like that, or the strobe light has to be orange.
apparently the
I do remember that.
white ones can cause seizures.
Did not know that. I mean, I figured it could because of the way it flashes, but
Yeah, I mean, I've got epilepsy, so I should probably watch out.
here, like, because you know when it gets foggy and you're supposed to run that light, it reflects off of everything because it's foggy out. It's so bright.
We checked that light by popping the roof hatch and watching it reflect off the hatch.
Yep. Yeah, here, on our new ones, I've noticed we got the big strobe light on them, but the older buses, or not the older buses, those are the older buses. The newer buses have the big one, and then the older buses have like this really tiny
Oh, I know
strobe
what you're
light.
talking
Like
about.
you can barely see it. That's how small it is.
No,
There
we've
you
got
I know what
Okay,
you're
David,
talking
hang on
about.
here.
I love those.
all right.
Like you can't even tell they're there.
Who is driving?
I'm gonna
I got
pass it,
confused
David.
myself trying to say that. Oh,
Tyler, I'm gonna be looking for that EFX
that was
for
interesting.
you. See if I find it. Bus hunt.
I did not know strobe lights were. I mean, I figured they
Y'all-
could be
who-
illegal in some places if people
Troy
don't have them.
is on.
Yeah. You want me to go right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh shoot, we gotta start lining up. I'm over here watching the other two.
Sorry, David. Sean did that the other day.
Austin, what bus are you? 36. You are, because 68's not going to be here. I think you're behind
68.
Ed.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brian's okay. You are behind Brian.
Dang, I'm still at an angle. Well, you know what?
No. No, Austin is in front and Brian's behind.
Sounds like they got a shuffle back there.
Yeah, y'all figure.
Yeah, no, the strobe lights are extremely bright. I mean, like, it's good that they're bright, but sometimes it's a little too much, you think? You know?
What's y'all's opinion on caterpillars?
Depending on the engine, I think they sound great, and for the most part are kind of reliable, but I've heard of some issues.
I've heard the older 3208s are good.
I'm not sure if the 3126s had issues. I want to say they did, but
I know the C7 was fine up until it got A cert, and then it was a nightmare.
I'm assuming that's like an emissions thing.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what kills them.
every bus engine became a nightmare after that, though. For the
Yeah, that's what killed diesel engines, really, because like DPF, we all know about Max Force and DPF. Same with our Mercedes, though.
My God.
God, those Mercedes engines are gruesome.
They're good engines for the most part until they break, or that DPF gets clogged. That is a nightmare.
2005s and 2007s have the Mercedes engine.
Now the thing is, if you get the big one like we have, the 7.2 liter, that thing's massive. It pumps out, I think, 275 horsepower, somewhere in that range. Like compared to some of our other buses, that's a lot of power. Like,
I'll have to pop open the hood and look.
yeah, ours though, our Mercedes, they can move, unless their
These-
DPF is screwed, which in that case, then it limps.
Yeah, these are old Shelby County buses, and Shelby County always got the best engine.
See,
So
our
I'm-
Cummins, we did not luck out on our Cummins. Our stock unit ones that we got, 2016s, are 210 horsepower. They're weak. The little boy engines.
I will say this: our EFXs, if you put the foot to the floor, you're getting thrown back. I mean,
They
have
must
a
have
strong take.
something like 260. I would assume at least 240.
Yeah, 240. Yeah.
I'd never asked what 10 and 11 are. I want to find that out.
Our bus 181, that thing's got freaking power.
C7s
Like,
built 2007
I've
and
yet to
older
have
are
to
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
bus
emissions
before.
killed all diesel engines. It's so bad. Like, I think we all can agree when we hate emissions stuff.
I think I'm gonna have to do my old,
That's
my
interesting.
old trick here.
David, keep me up to date on those EFX door sounds. That sounds awesome. 2008's and newer back because of emissions. Yeah, it sucks. He has some of the best light textures. They're in 4K. 4K, dang. Okay. The thing is, you gotta watch with 4K and RoR. It's extremely laggy, but they look good, you know. If I need assets, I'm just trying to catch up on
Hey,
chat
Connor,
here because I get carried away talking with these guys, and I look back at chat and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys said stuff. If you need assets for Cardinal, like sounds or textures, I can contact your good friend Boeing
I forgot to tell you, Steve drove with his doors open all the way.
767. I said that backwards. One you were talking about earlier. We're doing all right with our textures and whatnot, but and our sounds are actually pretty good so far. I'm obviously I'm still looking to improve stuff.
One time they caught me going down the road, and
of course we're always we're always looking to improve everything, but maybe I'll consider that. We're doing all right so far.
I pulled up into that parking lot, and the principal was out there waiting.
I don't think it's gonna happen, Kingston. Sadly.
Oh.
The LED, no. The aftermarket LEDs are amazing. They look like the real thing to me.
7.
I'm fine with it.
106. Yeah, copy.
He dead. He's moving.
I'm missing a bus.
He's coming. Looking at it.
All right. Everyone got the red zone.
Yeah, if you check pictures here, there's 32 in the shop. He had that whole thing ripped up. You can see he's literally in the engine bay. I don't think we have any LEDs. I'm looking for him. That poor boss. Let me find a picture of the part he had torn out. Well, there were a couple parts, but the big one I took a picture of. That's literally how it was. I walk up to the... Because he had the garage shut because it was cold that day. And so I walk up to the door. I just hear him working on the bus inside. I hear like this air wrench or something going off. I don't know what it was. It sounded like an air wrench. I'm like, I really don't want to interrupt him. He sounds like he's working hard, but I'm here. Like, it's awkward if I'm just standing here outside. So I came in. I knocked on the door. He just yelled from the bus. He's like, come in. Open the door, and here he is inside the engine bay. He's like, oh, what's up? Yeah, there's the part he had torn out. I think it's like some sort of filter or something for the turbo. It's not the actual turbo, but something for it. Dang, it came out sideways. Well, you know what?
I really feel bad for our C2s. Some of them are really bad condition.
I'm trying to find a picture. I don't have any great pictures of the engine. Oh, that rust. Yeah, see, that's where they rust the most, because it's like that seam in between the two panels. Ours do that all the time here. Yeah, there's a picture of the engine. 210 Cummins. Kind of crusty. Like, I guess it is a 5-year-old bus, but...
5211 is a straight 200 horsepower EF, I think.
Sounds like it's a bit on the low end.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it does just fine. Does it?
It's okay. I remember 3502 and 0518 went a trip, and they were going to yes, Tyler, and they went up all these hills on the highway. 3502 was doing about 30 miles an hour uphill in the right lane.
Oh my god.
The 0518 was gone.
Yeah, I'm sure with a load, those lower horsepower ones just don't do it.
Yeah.
There's our weirdest bus, 93. It's got numbers on both sides of the hood. So weird. Never
Does look
seen
weird.
that.
There's the
Yep.
inside of 32.
Correct.
It's a clean bus in there, I tell you.
That parking brake.
It's a grip. We just we do that with all our buses. It's just a grip they put on.
I wish we did. Those things hurt.
Yeah, that's why they do it. It may look ugly, but the drivers love them.
Yeah, they bite you.
Yeah.
I parked that bus the other day and it bit me. I got.
Yeah, RF65s, they didn't have those nice grips. They had like this old like one-piece rubber grip that went around it. So like that you know, to see those curves that one's got, like the sharp edges. This one was just like that, a diamond shape around it, and it still pinched drivers. They hate the FS65s for that, and the shifter pinched them. I don't know how, but the shifter
Okay,
pinched them.
Troy.
I don't know if this is a problem on all of our things, but a lot of times our drivers have to like hit the parking brake a few times just to release it.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah,
Nick Bus 60.
It does that. If
Link
you're not
doesn't work.
pushing the
It
brake.
should. Try the one there that Jason sent. Thanks, Jason.
Like sometimes my driver he'd hit the parking brake once and it released, but on our ICRs they're really bad. So yes, they hit a few times just to release it.
If you're not putting enough pounds of pressure on that brake pedal, it's not going. If it's got the interlock on it, it's not gonna let you. Push
Yep,
that,
I've heard
brake.
of that. With our new buses, apparently the drivers with the new buses have had problems with that because it's so strong. My bus driver, she was telling me the first day she got 10, there were a few times where she couldn't put the brake in.
I hate that interlock.
She said, "I'm working out in this thing all day. Like my leg muscles are getting strong, pushing that pedal down all the way."
Because when I'd sit on a hill for a while, I'd just pop the parking brake and then pull against it when I was gonna leave, so I wouldn't roll back. And
And then you
do that
can't,
with those.
yeah. I do that in ATS all the time. Like, if I get off the I hate those freeway exits. But when you get off them and I'm stuck on a hill with a big load.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Troy is driving bus 3020. I believe it is his bus. I think that's him in front of me there, down the road. 2021 EFX bus 30. Literally bus 30.
Although
Bus
I
30
will
for here.
say, those new C2s, they don't really roll back.
It seems like new stuff in general doesn't tend to roll back on hills. Like I get that cars are lighter and all, but like even my car doesn't roll back. Like the old car did.
Shoot, if I stop on a hill in my truck, I can take my foot off the brake and it'll stay still.
I wonder if it's like if there's something new that they did, like some technology somewhere that they added where it doesn't. I don't know. Unless it's just gearing.
I guess.
Because I could see it going two ways. I could see them adding like some sort of like automatic brake if you're on a hill, like it would detect it and then keep you from rolling back. But at the same time, I feel like it's not that sophisticated.
Brian, go around.
I absolutely hate CEs that have the diamond hydraulic brake, parking brake thing.
I can't say anything about hydraulic because I've never seen them.
Hydraulic is illegal in Alabama.
Leaks so
School
much
buses
air.
have to have air brakes.
Yeah, some air brakes. The thing is with on CEs, the parking brake on brand new buses so loud and strong. And see, the thing is
Thank you, Ronald.
with air, compressed air, is that
Like,
it's literally what you're doing. You're holding in compressed air.
181 has
That air
hydraulic
wants to
brakes,
get
but
out, and at any point it
if
will
you're
find
not
a
paying attention, that
find a
feels
weak
like
point
air.
and create a leak, and then it will get out. That's the whole point of compressed air. So unfortunately, that's just a byproduct of it, really. That's just part of the game.
Yes, sir.
Someone brought up in stream how air brakes, they leak a lot.
They
Depending
really
on
don't.
them. Depending on the system or how old it is and this and that. I mean, they do eventually. I think it's part of, like, it's the name of the game because you're literally holding in compressed air. It wants to find a way out. Like,
there's so many checks and balances in the thing, and you know, part of your pre-trip is that you have to put your foot on that brake pedal, and if it loses more than 3 psi in a minute, you can't drive that bus.
yeah.
Or if you also have to sit there for a minute and without your foot on the pedal, and if it loses more than 2 psi in a minute, you can't drive that bus.
And then there's the typical pump down test.
Yep.
Make sure it builds up.
So if it's maintained, it don't leak.
Yeah, I think our old bus here, the old bus I used to ride, 27, that thing leaked air pretty bad. Not to the point where, like, she couldn't drive it. I guess legally she probably couldn't drive it, but I don't know the specifics. But I know it leaked air enough that it was starting to get low at some points. She still ran it. Granted, this is the same bus. I'm talking about the same bus that the right headlight and the turn signals would go out in the rain. So.
Oh my god.
So literally in the rain, she couldn't use her turn signal. She could flip that stalk all she wanted. They weren't coming on. And then the right headlight went out, so she had to run her brights.
If any light goes out, but if any headlight, warning light system, turn signal, you have to pull over and stop and not move the bus until you get a spare.
Same here.
Yeah, here that just because of how things were, they just made her run it because we really didn't have a choice. I mean, they could get a spare out, and I think eventually, like, if rain was coming, they figured it out and basically told her if it rains, take a spare. But, like, that was it. Like, if it went out while she was going, she just ran it. There was a time that the stop sign lights went out. Then she completed the stop that we were on, and we went right back to the bus lot and swapped out. That was the last time I rode 23.
Hyder brought up a good idea to me. Before he was let go, he told me that they should, drivers should get a box of lights.
Bus driver
keep it
85?
in the under storage. So
that does sound smart.
Just replace it.
That does sound smart. The thing is, I don't think they want the drivers messing with stuff on the buses. That's how it is here. They don't want drivers touching these things.
In Alabama, we're not allowed to. You have to have a specific certificate to do any kind of maintenance.
Basically, if you don't have that, and say that you do try to fix something and then it breaks and then it causes this, that, and the other, it's your fault.
Yeah.
There's a state school bus mechanic class you got to go to.
Yeah, they're pretty strict on. I mean, I understand why they're strict on it, but they're strict on that stuff.
Alabama's a lot more strict than I thought they were. I mean, and the entire 2018-2019 school year, we had 103 incidents.
Did it actually? Wow. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, David.
In the entire state.
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
And they're real proud of that.
So in your new company or in your district that you work at, you can't throw your reds out early, huh?
No, you.
So it's basically like here. It's frowned upon. Not even that. It's basically illegal.
Well.
Who's that?
Will.
Will, hey.
Hi.
Oh, we got Will. What's up, DP Zach?
We can't throw our reds out early because we're.
Now let's try to
two-way
keep stream
switches.
chat nice. You know, try to be kind,
Three-way
respectful.
switches are required in Alabama.
Did not know that.
Really?
I don't think they're required here, but we get them.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure that two-way switches are mandated in Illinois. I'm not completely certain.
It was illegal in Ohio for them to have three ways, but they just changed the law, I think.
wonder how long ago, because apparently in that picture of 32, apparently 32 is a three-way switch. So, and we got that bus in 2014. We got that bus in 2014. So, even though it's
They
2016.
trained us. they train us based on two-way switch. Yes, they do, because what you do with the manual door is you get to the stop and you just pop the door open a little bit so that switch triggers, and then you open the door.
So you could, I mean, technically, I guess it would be a two-way, but you can treat it like a three-way. I guess is what is what you're saying. Because there isn't there like some sort of switch or sensor.
Yeah, there's a spring.
Yep, that you gotta trigger it. I think it's the same for when you shut the doors, right? Like when it clicks into place.
Yes.
Honestly, seeing some videos of manual doors, I don't think we've never had any here. Oh, probably back in the day before my time, but not in my time we've had any. And it seems like it's so satisfying.
They're nice.
They are very nice.
Yeah.
I would rather have a manual door because I do not trust air doors to close as fast as I need them to. In the event that somebody is walking up toward the bus that don't need to be.
Yeah. Some of our air doors are super slow. Some of them are speedy.
26.
Yeah. Then you look at like 33. Those doors are fast.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in. Well, I've been in a Vision with a manual door, and those things are great.
Nice eyes with the
Alabama's still-
DT466E, or not E, but 466. Get up faster than your Bluebirds with the Cummins.
A3
Yeah.
doors, oh my god. You
Evan
can
is
kill
not
somebody
here.
When you shut those things.
That's
And
why it's civil.
if you have
Evan's
the
not
right
here.
pressure set, it's a monster.
Our A3s had doors like that. It's crazy.
If you, generally in Alabama, if you order from the Bluebird dealer, you're getting manual doors.
Yeah.
Really?
They don't do anything to hide them on Bluebirds, do they? Like IC did.
No, they have a special spot they sit on.
Okay. I know C2s, they make no effort at all with manual doors.
Our 2009s, our 2009s have manual doors.
They're just out there in the open.
Oh, nice.
They are super inconvenient to get around.
It sounds like there's. I've seen pictures and videos of them. It sounds like they're really annoying to work with.
It's kind of like how in the Vista it sits like almost behind you.
Yeah.
Ew. I would
I
not like
hate-
that.
I hate driving our 2009s because of it.
I don't know how long ago if they ever stopped it, but apparently I'm not sure if they still do it now. I think they do. You could still get a manual in the C2, like transmission.
Yes, you can.
I think you can still do it. Very rare because no one does it, but because it's literally just the M2. That's
Strange
why.
specs, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's literally
So-
just the M2. That's why you can do it. But
I have a question. So, is it only on the Visions that they do only manuals? Because
I don't think T3s can have manual door. I've never seen it.
I've never seen. I don't really see that many D types with manual doors.
I can't tell you because no one in Alabama orders Type Ds.
You've shown me some Alabama T3s before.
They're very few and far between.
81, 10-7.
I know one. I know of one.
I did see a C2. There's a. Sorry.
I was just saying, I know of one single district in the state that has a T3 RE. In that
Reposition door switches are on the right for me, so that's
Uh,
what I expect.
just
Is it?
one.
Or are you talking about you
on the
guys?
T3 RE.
Here they don't have any center door switches.
Isn't Huntsville all
Um,
ICRE?
We're driving
Somebody said
2519,
that
bus
in one of
driver
the
85.
Facebook
Here you
groups, and
go.
That's a big ass lie.
2519.
They've got a handful of ICREs, but it's
It's a nice bus.
Apple butter.
I'm gonna post a picture in general of something that I found crazy. This Amtran RE has has 3 crossview mirrors. 3 crossview mirrors.
Oh, I think I've seen that before. I think I
I
know what
need
you're
to
talking
see
about.
that.
And it's gonna take a second to upload, but
I know back in the day on 3800s and S1800s they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a spot mirror.
I think it was just for more visibility, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the extra mirrors, at least like the ones I put on the State Line 3800s, I'm pretty sure those were there to eliminate the blind spot right in front of the bus,
Yeah.
so you can see if
That's the
there's
thing I
anybody.
like about the C2s. They don't have any blind spots in those cross views. At least that I
Oh,
can see.
I will
But
tell
the A
you where
pillar.
they do have blind
They
spots.
Yeah,
do?
the A pillar blind spot
Oh
is
my
really bad.
god.
Oh, those.
My
I was talking
driver
cross view
absolutely
specifically,
hates
but
that.
I know that, yeah, the pillars are bad on
I
C2s.
look like a freaking punching bag trying to see when I'm turning in any direction. I'm looking left. I'm bobbing back and forth trying to see around those mirrors and that A pillar. And
Yeah, that I have heard a couple drivers complain
Alright, it's
about,
just
but I was talking about cross views in general, like just the actual cross view itself.
Well, because they sit up so damn high.
Yeah, they do.
you can get them to sit down low.
Yeah, a couple of our
I
C2s
think-
did that. 08s.
I think our 2009s sit down. Those 2009s are just a pain in the ass.
The 10s sit up really high here. Tallest cross views there are.
Connor, I'm running my old route from the start of the year. I don't know
Do you
why.
remember that?
Yeah,
That was
A little
my
bit.
route.
we switched. Yeah,
In general, there's a picture for 2 questions.
I feel like on the C2, the right side mirror, when it's not extended, is really difficult. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like the right side view? I think one of your old C2s, Connor, did that. It had like the right side view was like close up in that triangle window by the door, not extended out. That sounds like it's horrible.
I really do not look in that right side cross view. I use the driver one just because you can see everything in it.
I think all about the circles on the C2s is that you can see them all.
Oh god, I love me some bug-eye mirrors.
HD's on C2, no good.
No, the one I'm talking
HDs
about is
don't
like
seem
is
to-
the right side view by the door.
Yeah, that I don't like. You can see most of what you're looking at in that side view mirror with either the left cross view or that big old window next to the door.
Oh, because I feel like because I have seen a couple of pictures of C2s without the side view extended out like it is. That sounds like it's horrible. Just
Ours, I don't think our 2017s extend out, and I honestly did not notice.
that sounds like it would just be horrible though, because it's closer. It's not like it's easy to look at, and then it's like right there in that blind spot. It's literally makes it worse. Makes the blind spot a lot worse.
Let me look, because I'm fairly certain you can see it pretty well through. Oh no, they stick out. Man, they stick out.
Yeah, I don't think we have any C2s that have it close up, but I've seen. Again, I think Connor's New Jersey C2 did that 07.
Ours stick out
What one?
way far. Good God.
I forget the number, but it was an 07 C2.
4-3.
It's an 04.
That thing had with the old style taillights.
Oh
Let
my
me
god.
shop this
Yeah,
in general,
mirrors.
y'all.
Yeah, that thing had the close up mirror on the right side.
Look at
I
how
hate-
far that mirror is out.
I hate those mirrors, and you do too.
We're done with our stops, Jason.
Yeah.
Single mirrors.
Just
Does
finished.
that not look like it's farther out than normal?
Let me look at that. We're all just hanging out here at CCS. We're just chatting while we're driving.
I guess
Still
they
loading.
do stick farther out on C2s.
What channel did you send this on?
General.
Oh, general.
Okay. I'm looking in the wrong channel, that's why. Come on. That looks about right.
Ooh, it's long.
The cross views look a little high up, but the side views right.
I just wish that all our C2s had the big old eyelash visors instead of just the 2009s.
The eyelashes.
Those sound
I-
cool. Like
I love the eyelashes.
Me too.
We have. I'm not. What we have on RC2s are not stock. Like we put them on ourselves. They're like the short visors.
Have you seen our eyelashes?
I have. They look
Ooh.
insane. I kind of dig them though. Like
They do what they're supposed to very, very well.
Until they snap off.
Yeah, until you get them caught. One very thin tree limb will take those right off.
Ours just fly off, just in general.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They just get loose. The driver, they'll hear a knocking, don't know what it is, and then all of a sudden there's no knocking and the visor's gone. Happened to a bunch of RC2s already. 26 and 30 are two of them just running around with just one visor up front.
30.
And the funny part is, we have both of those visors. Our mechanic found them on the side of the road. He picked them up but never put them back on. And then I mean, 10 and 11 are living proof that we don't get them with visors. Honestly, though, I kind of like them without on C2s. Ever since we got them, I dig that. Like, are there Cardinal routes tomorrow? Yes, there are, Grant. We'll have Cardinal this weekend. Just no run tonight.
I think it's hard to make a C2 not look clean.
Can you see me, Tyler?
Oh, there's some places that screw it up, I'll tell you.
Can you see me, Will?
Here we go. Here's a screw C2. Right here. General.
No, John, I can't. Wait, yes,
You
I
know
can.
what I love?
Yeah, see, that's the mirror I'm talking about. Look how short that is.
California C2s.
Throw them away.
Specifically, the ones that have the yellow rims with the chrome lug nuts on them.
No offense to anybody from California, but can we just like throw the whole state away? Can we just chop it off? Let the San Andreas fault do its thing.
Start a petition.
I liked it when I was there. It was a little grimy, but
Never been.
I like.
Pretty sure a little grimy is an understatement.
it was. There were people smoking pot on the street.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yikes.
grimy.
Yeah.
I like California fire trucks.
San Francisco
School buses
vibes.
can go away.
I heard California fire.
Fire trucks.
Yeah, looking at that C2, Connor, it's got, you see that the short side view, and then you got the real long cross views. That just ain't it. That just ain't it. 10 looks nice. You like 10? I like 10 too. My favorite
There's a CE
bus.
from Virginia with a manual door, I think.
Oof.
Hydraulic brakes and the parking brakes all the way on the right side.
Ew.
Our 2005 CE.
What's up, Love Juice 928? We're former Georgia CEs had double stacked mirrors on the right side. The bottom mirror in the stack is a crossover.
I've never seen
That's
a
interesting,
CE with a
Kingston.
manual door in real life.
I rode one in middle school.
Let me try to get the free music queued up here.
Like, the only manual door buses I know.
Didn't even realize we were
had,
done.
Like,
So I'm sitting here. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm parked up next to Troy.
Midbus, Collins, Visions, and that one A3.
Alrighty, there we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed CCS. We had a lot of fun here. We were just chatting, it seemed. You know, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but I see that RoR Vehicle Sim said, "Do you hate the fact that C2s are mostly plastic?" I don't like it. They rattle a lot. I wish they didn't rattle as much as they do. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. You know, that's not the right song. It is what it is, but you know, we make do. We make do, you know. 10's your favorite car in the bus. It is my favorite as well. I really wouldn't change much. Like the stuff I would change on that thing is very little, very nitpicky, you know. But that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed here. We were back in EFX today. I think it's very refreshing being back in an EFX for a day, you know. Maybe we'll be in one tomorrow. It all depends on what I get, because you know I am a sub here, so it all depends on what I get as my route for the day. And if it's a bus I want to drive, I'll drive that bus. Or if it's one that I don't care, I'll drive my bus. So we'll just have to see. But hope you guys enjoyed 2519. It is a very nice bus. I had a blast driving it, and yeah. So, and we were just kind of hanging out there towards the end. Honestly, kind of throughout, we're just hanging out, all chatting, throughout routes. That's how it is, though. It's nice just to sit back, drive a bus, and just chat with everybody. Even though it is routes, it doesn't really feel like it too much. We're just kind of hanging out, but that's gonna do it here for us at CCS this Friday night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday nights going into the weekend. I'm gonna be very busy tomorrow, but I should be back in time for Cardinal AM routes, so be sure to tune in for those tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, as always. Hoping to get a routes event here in the coming weeks. But we're just, we're continuing the grind. We're almost done with the school year, so there's only like 6 more days of Cardinal routes, so it's exciting. I'll tell you that much. It is very much exciting. Let me look at the calendar here. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have 8 actually. I miscounted. We have 8 more days of Cardinal, so I don't know. We're still winding down though. It's very, very interesting. Very exciting. This song is called Fire by Brooke Xiao. I think I said that right. Featuring Rachel Porter. So NCS. So just look up that there. NCS released Fire and it should come up. So it's a good song. I figured I'd use it, but the song's gonna wrap up here soon actually. So I will see you guys all in the next stream tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. A great weekend. Morning, Austin. And yeah, I'm gonna get another song going here because I was talking so much. What do you guys want to hear? I think we could do a little hole action. Hold on, let this one end. There you go. That was Fire. Didn't realize it was gonna be that long. There you go. We get some Hole now. There, Hole by Chime and Adam Tell. So there you guys go. But have a fantastic Friday night. Have a great start to your weekend. It's exciting. We're almost done with the school year. Summer is upon us, guys. So I really appreciate all the support you guys give each and every day with streams and videos. It means a lot. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'm talking in circles. It happens, guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to edit last week's CCS routes video. Not sure if I'll get around to that. But I am going to try to do more real life to RoR comparisons with Cardinal. I think that would be a lot of fun. I got some more videos and pictures and stuff I'm going to try to work with. So that'll be that, guys. So have a great night. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for Cardinal AM routes.